Hi everyone, if you are listening to this review on the Sabbath, then I would like to wish you a Sabbath filled with the confidence that what the Lord started, He will finish in you before Jesus Christ returns. This week's review is for the documentary John Wesley, The Faith That Sparked the Methodist Movement. As John Wesley and his brother were so close, I learned a bit about both of them in the other docudrama called A Heart Set Free, Charles Wesley, which I reviewed last Sabbath. Nevertheless, it was still very interesting to see the life of John Wesley narrated and played out in drama. I found it very inspiring to hear of the signal his mother used for her children when she wanted quiet time with the Lord. This was a woman of great faith that lived out her faith, it seems, in every way. I think I misunderstood the events of the fire in their home in the docudrama about Charles Wesley. I think their mother was pregnant with Charles at the time, and it was John who was saved from the fire. However, since all of the family were home when the fire broke out, Charles was indeed saved if it was him in his mother's womb at the time. This drama revisits how John's mother believed he had been saved by God for a special purpose. Very powerful. I really liked hearing again how John's parents instilled in their children a great respect for God, and how John positively influenced his brother Charles with Christian living. It reminded me how frustrating it is to live in 2023 when Christians do not want to be held accountable for their love of the world, saying that everything falls under grace, and therefore we can live exactly how we want. John and Charles understood from Scripture that even though we are not saved by our works demonstrate who we belong to. I'm reminded of the verse from Matthew 7:21-23, which says, "Not everyone who says to me, 'Lord, Lord,' will enter the kingdom of heaven, but the one who does the will of my Father who is in heaven. On that day, many will say to me, 'Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in your name, and cast out demons in your name, and do many mighty works in your name?' And then will I declare to them, 'I never knew you. Depart from me, you workers of lawlessness.'" Lamentations 3:22-24 says, "Through the Lord's mercies we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning, great is your faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, says my soul. Therefore I hope in him." And Philippians 1:6 says, "Being confident of this very thing, that he who has begun a good work in you will complete it until the day of Jesus Christ." It was very inspiring to hear of the club John and Charles started that brought Christians together to pray, encourage one another to do good works, study, fast, observe the feasts of the church, visit prisons, donate to the poor, and give loans to local tradesmen. I really like the emphasis on good works, as James 2:26 says, "For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also." We hear how small groups were established to encourage people to explore their faith in sizable groups that encouraged trust among the members. It was very inspiring to hear how people who thought they were worth nothing were educated through Scripture that they were worthy in the eyes of the Lord, and that Jesus Christ had died for them too. This docudrama, like the one about Charles Wesley, shows how God works through us to reach others and on us to transform us for his glory when we genuinely desire to serve him. I watched John Wesley, The Faith That Sparked the Methodist Movement on the Vision Video YouTube channel. Thank you for listening to this review. Until next time, peace be with you.